All right.
We're
Let's
sad
get
over
it.
here. You're just like, all right.
This is very sad. Okay.
Oh.
Well,
I don't know who you are, but thank you.
if you want to know, I mean, what happened is that Parker and I just decided that I would vote for Sten, and then Parker would vote for Spongy. You.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, we didn't want to just like make it obvious that we all flipped on him, so we made it like a
You
one and
can
one.
tell him like in the jury piece if he asks, I guess.
So one of you's playing to the jury.
One of us is going to be in jury, and the other three of us are
Yeah.
going to final tribal.
Oh.
Oh god. Well,
I have such a headache. You have
well
no
done.
idea. Oh, my head.
We've come so far.
Okay, how many people do we? Were you guys both on original red?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
an,
screw the
it's
Snowies.
Grinches versus
Screw the Snowies.
versus Santa's helpers.
Yep.
Even though really I'm a Grinch and no, I'm a Santa's helper.
Wait, so he had the clue. Do you still have it, Parker?
Yeah.
We should go find it.
I mean, it doesn't matter at this point.
I know, but like better than sitting here.
Yeah,
I'm
we got
guessing
nothing else
it's
to
in
do.
This mountain. I'm
What
guessing
was
it's in
it
this
like?
mountain.
Wait, what is it? Up.
It's like up. The tackle goes up and then down? Question mark. I'm pretty sure is how he told it to me.
Did anyone ever
Guess
find the
it's-
one in Red Tribe camp?
No, I don't think so.
My guess is up.
Never. Okay.
Up. Tackle goes up. Then I don't have a pickaxe to dig.
I don't have a pickaxe
Down.
either.
Who can dig?
God, I'm in shovel.
Might just be totally digging it the wrong bit, but
Oh my God, there's a hole here.
I mean, remember, Spongy, this is how we like.
Oh,
spent
wait
the
a second. Is it down here?
Oh, I bet it is. It's
Oh,
gotta
but
be.
someone's been down here before. And someone's definitely searched down here. Oh my god. Don't
What-
don't knock me in.
wait,
No, skip back up.
What's down there? Oh, jeez. Wait. Oh no, it's iron.
No,
There's
look
a shulker box. Great beard dogs are just in the way.
No, they're good dogs. I might have to sit them down before it goes during next challenge, depending on what the challenge is.
Oh man.
So I'm guessing you and Spongy are gonna try to get me or Parker out in the
Not
situation.
necessarily. Not
I think it's
necessarily.
pretty understood that either me or Frankie is not making final three.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. I don't know.
No, I think no. I think it's a little understood.
Bring 3 ducks? Is it duck, duck, goose?
I'm surprised there has been like a PvP challenge.
Yeah, there hasn't. Last time there was PvP challenge, but though to be fair, last time there was PvP challenge, Wilson Kong basically
Tore it up.
ruined everybody because he does like PvP often. Wow,
Feel
it
a
just
little icky.
yeah. It's really weird. You'd think there'd be a lot. I guess it's kind of going the same way it went last time when it came down to the floor.
Ducks. I don't get that.
Probably gonna be duck.
I don't know how duck, duck, goose would work in Minecraft though.
Yeah.
Duck, goose.
See, it's just because you run at the same speed.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Did you
Alright,
MLG
mate.
that?
Yes, I did.
Sick.
Whose dog is this?
Well, I'll be honest, I didn't think I'd make it this far.
Yeah, that was gonna be out like.
Yeah, with like my name coming up a lot, I didn't expect to be here.
Oh no! Don't tell me it's duck, goose. Wow. I know you guys already said it, but like that better not actually be it.
How's it gonna work?
I don't know.
Watch me like heads. No, I bet we have to actually do like /sit, and then
Oh, but then the person that's up just gets a nice big head start, and like you run at the same speed. Minecraft.
I'm doing multi-block places. Hello.
Oh, what if it's like Duck Hunt? Oh,
I'm scared.
I'm in a block.
Please let this challenge be a quick one.
Help.
Alright,
Help.
welcome to Duck
Help.
Duck Goose.
Help. Please.
There's another microphone.
Even if it's not Duck Duck Goose, we're calling it Duck Duck Goose, otherwise Joey's kicking me from Pathfinder.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
How do we play?
Alright, this is Duck Duck Juice.
Duck Duck Goose.
What?
Christmas Trivia Edition. Whoa!
Oh, trivia.
What of the season?
Yay. So it's Christmas trivia. Okay, so we do get a trivia challenge at some point.
No,
Alright,
it's
well,
Duck Duck Goose.
Rory, I would like to play my hidden advantage.
Alright?
With this advantage, you get an advantage in a future challenge. That advantage can be an extra point, a head lead, or a spare life, depending on the challenge. So, there you go. Better time as any.
Alright. So yeah, so you basically get an advantage. So for this one, you start off with 1 extra point.
Awesome.
Boom. Alright. So basically, the person with the most points by the end of the 10 questions wins. If there's a tie, there will be a tiebreaker.
Okay. Do we just
First-
message you answers then?
Do we just message?
Yeah, PM me your answers.
What are the questions like about?
Christmas.
Christmas
what if-
related.
What if you like put it in chat at the same time so it's more fun? For me specifically. And for everyone.
You're not the one streaming.
Well, yeah, but like I could. I don't know.
Yeah, if you do like a countdown, I guess it could work.
Alright, I'll do a countdown. Sure.
Hey.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
fine then.
Alright, first question. The modern Santa Claus is mainly a mix of what 2 figures? A. Augustine and Odin. B. Saint Claus and Jesus. C. Saint Apollo and Saint Isaac. Or D. Saint Nicholas and Odin.
we put it in chat or?
You will
Should we
just write it out. Don't press enter until I count down.
should we do like a cap letter so you don't get B and D mixed up?
Yes. You guys ready?
Mhm.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Awesome, fellas. We've done it.
Coordination.
You are all correct.
I thought we'd all be wrong.
Alright, next question. In what country did the custom of putting up a Christmas tree originate? A. Italy. B. Germany. C. Israel. Or D. Mexico.
You say it again.
In what country
Not the
did the
question.
custom
the
answers?
Yeah.
A. Italy. B. Germany. C. Israel. Or D. Mexico.
I love them Jewish Christmas trees.
Alright, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Correct answer is B. Germany. My Parker didn't get it right.
Oh, I meant to put B. God damn it.
Oh.
You went with
Bad.
the Jewish Christmas trees?
No, I thought C was Germany, and that's why I put C. That's awkward. Okay.
Alright, what is Frosty's nose made of? A. A carrot. B. A twig. C. A button. Or D. A rock.
Also known as Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Ready? 3.
Wait, what's
2,
the options? Sorry, what's the options?
A. A carrot. B. A twig. C. A button. Or D. A rock.
Right, okay. I just had to know which answer was the one. Right, cool.
3, 2, 1, go.
And a
Correct
button.
answer
Those
is a
ends wise made
button.
out of gold.
Correct.
Yeah.
Ding, ding.
Alright, so far, Spongy leads with 4 points, Frankie 3, Parker 2, and Creeps 3. Next question. What holiday movie includes a cameo of Donald Trump? A. The Santa
He's in a
Claus.
movie?
B. Home Alone 2. C. A Christmas Story. Or D. Jingle All the Way.
What's he doing in films?
Making
I
it
know this
great.
one.
Yeah, I know this one. Saying that,
Guys, ready?
I've known them all.
3, 2, 1, go. That is correct. Home Alone 2.
Lost in New York.
Correct.
Starring Donald
Next
Trump.
question. Which is
Starring Donald Trump.
the most popular ornament used to be placed at the top of the Christmas tree? A. A star. B. A fairy. C. A ribbon. Or D. An angel.
Can you repeat the question?
Which is the most popular ornament used to place at the top of the Christmas tree?
Alright.
You say answers? Sorry, someone's in my room.
A. A star. B. A fairy. C. A ribbon. Or D. An angel. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
The answer is angel.
Oh.
I was
Yes!
thinking
Got it
about
right.
it. I was thinking about it because we do have
Wait,
an
what?
angel. We do have an angel top, but I wasn't sure which was more popular,
it
having a
not a
star or an
star?
angel.
It's an
Believe it or not,
HOD.
it's
Who puts
an
an
angel.
angel on their tree?
Most people.
That's what
I do.
thought when I googled it.
I do. I didn't know it was the most
It's
popular.
probably an
though.
American thing where, like, it's a star mainly, I would think. I don't know.
I didn't know that.
I thought it was a star because, you know, following the star, whatever. Whatever.
Alright, so right now, Spongy and Grace are tied at 5 points, Frankie 4, and Parker 3. Next question. In the U.S., which state was the first to recognize Christmas as an official holiday? A. Alabama. B. California. C. Idaho. Or D. Maine.
Country roads.
Say the
Options
results
again?
A. Alabama. B. California. C. Idaho. Or D. Maine.
Guessing here.
Country roads. Take me home.
Guys, ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1,
This
go.
is wrong.
Right
Look
answer
it up.
is A. Alabama.
Oh,
Sweet
got it
home
right.
I kept up with the two
Alabama.
Americans.
Right, next question. What country does eggnog originate from? A. France. B. Germany. C. Poland. Or D. England.
Eggnog is nasty if you've ever had it.
I love eggnog.
Really?
I like it.
Alright, I'm
Sorry.
in
It's
the
either
had
you love it or you hate it.
Think
Yeah.
that's
No, you've never had it. Lol.
Or you're bunny.
Give me.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh no.
The right answer is D. England. April's got it wrong.
This is unfortunate.
It is.
Alright, so Spongy with 7 points, Frankie with 6, Parker with 4, and Graples with 6. Next question. Why were candy canes first invented? A. Drink coffee. B. Decorate Christmas trees. C. For bored kids at church. D. To hold stockings.
Can you read the results again?
A. To stir coffee. B. To decorate Christmas trees. C. For bored kids at church. Or D. To hold stockings. Guys ready?
What was the
Yeah.
second
No,
one?
no.
Can you,
Um,
I'm sorry, can you just read the whole thing? Yeah, I'm sorry. Can you just read
Okay,
the whole thing?
question is, why were candy canes first invented? A. Stir coffee. B. To decorate Christmas trees. C. For bored kids at church. Or D. To hold stockings.
All
You
right.
guys ready?
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
3, 2, 1,
This one
go.
seems a bit. That one seemed too like specific.
That ain't the right answer is C. For bored kids.
Fuck.
I only
So,
knew that because I
Frankie
thought it
and
was
Parker.
shaped like.
I was like, that's far too specific.
I only knew that because like I knew like the shape of the candy cane was based on like Christian Catholic stuff, so I
See,
figured.
I don't know that.
Ah, yes, the Christian candy cane.
Alright, so right now it is Frankie and Spongy with 7 points. Steve 6 and Parker 5.
It's anyone's game, really.
Ah.
Probably not Parker's.
Okay.
Wow.
If I hadn't misheard which option Germany would be, I would be tied with Google.
True.
Alright, what famous Christmas song was originally written for Thanksgiving? A. Let It Snow. B. Little Drummer Boy. C. Jingle Bells. Or D. Silent Night.
Obviously, let it snow. Don't you snow on the turkey?
Can you say the
What are the
options again?
options again? Yeah.
A. Let It Snow. B. Little Drummer Boy. C. Jingle Bells. Or D. Silent Night.
I know which one it isn't. Well, see. Right. A, B, and C, what are those ones? I want to know which order it is.
A.
Sorry if anyone had D, because.
Wait, what?
Sorry, go on. I was
Okay.
talking.
A. Let It Snow. B. Little Drummer Boy. C. Jingle Bells. Or D. Silent Night.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, 2 C's and an A.
Caca.
Better not be
The
the snow.
correct answer is C. Jingle
Oh,
Bells.
thank fuck.
So
I know
both
it couldn't have
Frankie
been
and
D
Spongy got it
because.
right.
Couldn't have been D because like it actually talks about Jesus and shit.
So it's anyone's
Actually.
game, except Greepos and Parker.
Is this
Unf-
final
This is
question?
not good.
Final question, yes.
Ah.
There's a tiebreaker after this if there is a tie.
Okay.
Really skill based. Tiebreaker.
Alright. Which famous scientist was born on Christmas Day? A. Sir Isaac Newton. B. Albert Einstein. C. Galileo Galilei. Or D. Stephen Hawking.
Galileo, 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 love you.
Figaro.
I'm ready if you are, Franco.
I'm ready to lose.
All right, count us in.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Galileo. Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
So someone's winning and someone's, or we've got it wrong.
unless we got it wrong.
Yeah. Oh wait, no.
Wait, Cripples, you put a Polo.
Well, I'm not gonna.
A.
Yeah, but
You could have.
I put. I
No,
mean,
you couldn't
it's
die.
A.
No, you
It's
couldn't die.
it is A, but I
Oh.
couldn't win anyway,
Yeah,
so
it is A.
that's why.
Yes!
Spongy wins
Yes!
the
Oh, no.
Congratulations, Spongy. You won immunity, and you made it to
From
the
8
final
people
3.
against me, I've made it.
Alright.
That's all I wanted.
You guys want to know the tiebreaker?
Yeah, what was it?
How tall is the world's tallest like cut down Christmas tree?
2
Here it is.
inches.
Participate for the fun.
Oh, what?
15
What's
feet.
the answers, or do we just get the closest answer?
15.
Whoever gets the closest. will
All right, do we
win.
type?
15.
All right.
80 feet.
Type
80
it,
feet.
type it down.
Just like type it for the fun. Christmas,
Uh,
you know.
All right, I'm ready.
wait,
Yeah.
tallest Christmas tree?
That was cut down. Yeah. Like real tree.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. 15 feet. Lol.
That's fairly big.
I went a lot
95.
higher than everybody else.
221 feet.
I
Whoa.
was closer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spongy would have.
Epic.
Well,
Yeah,
what about me?
I'd have definitely lost on the
220. Okay, maybe he is closer.
I mean,
Yeah.
he
Well,
used math creep.
yeah, he is close. Well, I'm 100 away and a half.
It depends which game you're playing. If you're playing The Price is Right, then you're good.
Alright, I will give you guys 10 minutes and then I'll see you.
I need to go get some aspirin. My head is killing me. You don't understand. I'll be right back.
You guys
Oh.
might want to block him off so he doesn't die.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit. That was my plan as well.
Lost it now.
Alright, I got it.
Well, I guess I'm going home. It was fun playing with you.
Oh,
If anyone wants
Aw.
to jury vote, now's the time to bribe me.
okay. Let's see. So, Frankie.
Yes.
It might seem like I was just a follower the whole time, but I swear I didn't just follow the whole time.
Okay.
I don't know. I get it. My votes aren't collected enough to do that. I don't know.
You actually like drowning in there?
No, he's fine.
Alright, okay. He's back anyway.
Are you trying to drown me?
That's those two.
No, that's Frankie.
Absolutely.
Alright,
not
guys,
me.
real talk. Who
I've
we
got my
voting?
frostwalker on.
I think
Spongy, I
you
think
can
Anybody
you
else see
know-
the dog hitting the wrist over here? Is that not spinning like ferociously for everyone else?
No.
No.
I'm taking
Looking
Snapchat.
at
Hold
you.
up.
He's just looking at you.
He is 360 with the wrist.
Oh my god. This is back when Dahi was still in.
Oh.
Interesting times those were.
Yeah.
Spongy,
Yes.
can I talk to you?
Sure thing, buddy.
Okay.
Oh my god, he's three. Oh. Well, the house is broken. We can just walk out now.
So,
Do you think we made a mistake?
by saving Spongy or splitting up stun, we could have made a mistake.
Because the thing I was about to say was like, wait, how do we know Spongy won't just? I don't know.
I don't think he has any more advantages though, unless he does.
That's true. We have 7 minutes to try to forgive ourselves.
7 minutes, Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm voting for Frankie, of course,
Yeah, me too.
because the only other option is you, and I'm not. Yeah, not gonna do that.
I wouldn't do that to you either.
They both. I mean, the thing is, they could both vote for a person.
Yeah, they could both vote for like me or you, because they know, like, if they wanted to like vote based on who they think like jury was gonna like favor the most, they could have both voted for one of us.
Mm-hmm.
Even then, it would still be tied, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Either way, if they, I mean, if they do that and knock one of us out, then I'm definitely gonna vote for you if I get voted out on the final thing.
Thank you.
So
Thank you. I'll vote for you too.
it's, oh dear.
Feel so bad for Stan.
Mm-hmm. I guess what we, I don't know, because I was going to say maybe we should have got out Spongy when we had the chance and then saved Sten and then got him out this time around.
Yeah.
I guess then we would be with Frankie. I don't know, Frankie's not as widely hated as Spongy is. I actually do think Spongy has the best chance of winning with you and I, since Spongy at least has been more pronounced about playing the game. You know, you and I have kind of been a bit subtle or doing it very little. I don't know.
I think we're both like generally be liked though.
Yeah. The only thing I did, well, what happened is that so before, what vote was it? The vote that Sanji got voted out. I had talked to Sanji before, and I was orchestrating a thing to get Quill out because I didn't trust Quill. But I switched my vote to Spongy instead of Quill because I thought that because they blocked Quill, that it'd be votes for Spongy, and then like one vote for yeah. Okay, I guess they want to chat. I don't know.
I don't know. I hope I have like a sinking feeling we might have made a mistake,
Yeah.
but because I kind of like the idea of being me, you, and Sten in the final 3, but
Yeah.
it's, I mean, what? It's too late now. I can't get up.
Oh no.
Ah.
Okay.
Rather than have a surprise and make one of them mad, I'm just gonna say it.
Okay.
Are you guys gonna 2v2 us? Or you have a immunity or
I
something?
know what I told you, Grievin Parker, about voting out Frankie. However, if it wasn't for Frankie, I wouldn't be here, so I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm gonna let it tie. And if he wins, he's in the final 3. If he loses, then it's us 3. But I think it's only fair, considering that he literally saved me on 2 occasions.
I wonder how rocks would work in here, because let's say that...
It's not rocks, it's a challenge.
I don't think it would be rocks.
Whoever ties on, like, let's say it ties on me and Frankie, it won't, but let's just say, then me and Frankie would do a challenge winner of that's in the final 3.
I see. That's fair.
I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I didn't want to originally, but, like, I can't kick Frankie to the dirt after he literally saved me in the game. He gave me the double vote that was able to get at least 3 votes on Sten. After all, like you guys said, it's a friendly game, so have a good old friendly battle.
That's fair. I kind of don't want to wait 5 minutes.
Playing. Yeah, no, I think we're ready.
Can we go now?
Wait.
No.
I want to talk to you.
Okay.
Wait, never mind.
Right. Oh. Sorry, I should have left the water. Okay.
Those creepers. Come this way.
Okay.
So if it goes to a tie, and it's a challenge, who would you like? If it was one of us, who would we rather like face off against?
I mean, it'd have to be against Frankie, because Spongy is immune.
Oh, right.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't mean to do that.
I know.
If I fear that they're gonna pick you to vote because they just think they'll have an easier time beating you in a challenge. I hope not.
What they don't know is like I did do Minecraft competitively.
Yeah.
For a while.
You gotta get them if it's parkour. You this four.
I'm scared. Okay.
Oh no. So okay. Well.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. In the end, it's just a game.
Yeah.
And one of us is making it to the final 3.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Almost.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I like. Yeah. Then we still have like each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dear, that's fine.
Welcome.
Hi, Jeff.
Well, here we are again. It's
Final
always
four,
such a
private
pleasure.
council.
Make it
Why is there
pretty, by
always
the
the
way.
spider dying?
Because it's... He's spawning the spider instantly and it's despawning immediately.
Well, now they just die in a tree instead of despawn.
All
Okay.
right. Bungie, how's it feel? You want immunity?
There was a young boy who came into Merge, thought he had a easy way there. I had friends. I had Quill. I had Denise over there. I had my friend Ryan. It all got taken away in about a good minute. So the fact that I have managed to get my way to Final 3, I'm very happy.
Oh, Creeps.
That's me.
You guys got to camp. How did things go? Scrambling?
The whaty what? Huh?
Scrambling happening? Question mark?
Trampling? Bambling?
Scrambling.
Scrambling. Oh, I guess there was some scrambling, yeah. I mean, I think we're pretty upfront with each other this time around. I mean, it's a Final Four at this point. It's kind of
Yeah.
there's not really much of plotting that can happen.
Interesting. How are you feeling, Frankie?
I feel sick again. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I've still got my dragon. Had to do a lot of scrambling because I knew it's likely to be me, so we'll see. But we did talk, and a plan is put in place. Whether the plan comes to fruition, oh well.
Parker. How does it feel to be in Final Four?
It not as good as I thought it.
Yeah.
Alright. I think we're ready to vote, yeah?
Yeah.
Do it
Alright.
quick.
Frankie. You go first.
Oh, thank you.
I'll get my special attire for this.
Talks Benny.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Bringing it back.
Oh, I got one
Alright,
too.
Creeples, go up.
Here we go.
Nice twins.
We've reached the end game, team.
Why did he get to keep his, but you stole mine?
Parker,
Um,
just have to ask,
'cause he
what
didn't
did
show
you
it.
discuss?
Wow.
so now.
I just wanted to talk to Greep the last. No, I might not get.
Am I still recording? Yeah, I am. Okay. Just making
Are
sure.
you still recording, Creeps?
I am
For
still
what-
recording.
For what it's worth, Jeff, I've had a fun time playing.
Alright, go Parker.
Lord.
Ignored, thank you.
I'm curious how the outcome's gonna go.
Yeah, me too.
Why are you staring into his abs?
So,
I'm looking at his,
Who
like,
wouldn't?
almost eyes.
Yeah, those are called abs.
Oh, there you go, now I can see his eyes.
Sorry, I don't have 2x3, 2x2 eyes there.
What?
With eyebrows.
Look at me, I'm a wither.
Whoa!
My
Hey,
eyes
that's
are
pretty
right where
good.
they should be.
It's okay.
The Santa hat makes it look weird.
It's a Christmas weather.
Alright, that's Spongy. Oh, what?
Did someone just break a finger?
oh dear. The end pearl's that way,
Fortress
guys.
is over there.
Roar.
XD.
Oh.
I think it's time to go get the votes.
The votes.
The votes.
The votes.
Are those reaching up there, Quill? Might not be able to hear me.
They are.
Nice.
Alright.
I'm dying.
If anyone has it, just kidding.
Medivac.
Paradox just messaged me saying he's getting on.
Alright.
Okay. Someone's gonna
Thank
need to
you.
fill him in.
Wow, that's pretty gross, Greep.
What is gross? Oh. I didn't mean it like that. What?
Benny,
my
anytime
God.
I've said that
What's
to you,
going
you
on
say
over
that's
your
gross.
message Alright, we're gonna continue. First vote, Parker. Frankie. Frankie. The tie between Frankie and Parker.
Yay.
Ooh.
Monster.
So I guess we're
Rock,
gonna
paper,
go
scissors.
to, rocks? Just kidding.
Alright, we already had
hungry.
the tic-tac-toe set up.
It's been fun.
We're not doing
You can
tic-tac-toe.
do it, Parker.
Alright,
Heck
we're
for it.
going to do
I'll
a
do my
tiebreaker
best.
challenge.
Or can I suggest one? It's really good.
What is it?
Please don't be
I'll
PvP.
message you.
Yeah. Please don't be PvP.
I already know what it is, but like I'm curious.
There's one right over there. Up behind
Mage
the hill.
Connect 4 too.
Alright. I will TP Red Tribe to me. Lol.
Do you get to see the challenge?
No.
Yeah, I think the jury should, because they get to see Fire making it like tribals.
Welcome.
Oh no.
We're back
Are we
here
doing
again.
the entire boat race?
Yes.
Alright, guys, who wants to race alongside him?
Hey, how about have the juries back just for fun?
No.
Okay.
Oh. Original Grinch versus original Red. What were they?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the red.
Santa's
Yo,
helpers.
Yo,
It's
Greep,
red and
come with
green.
me. Let's go, bro.
White was not cleared, so like.
Yo, Greep, let's go. We gotta.
I don't have a boat.
No, come
Like
on,
I
get
said,
in
white
that
was
seat.
not cleared, so
Oh.
we are gonna have to like.
There's a boat up there.
Okay,
We're gonna have to
alright.
transfer.
I hope.
Thanks.
You guys are doing the full race. Good luck, first one there wins.
Wait. Oh my God! It's Great
And the
Teams
person
3.
who loses joins the jury.
Guys, look back there. It's
Ready?
Great Teams 3.
Right.
Yeah.
Ready.
Oh my god.
3, 2, 1, go.
You got this, Parker.
I can't. Nope.
Oh no.
Stuck. He's in the lead.
Oh, you can do this.
You can still make a comeback.
Oh, what?
Oh, he
Oh,
can't.
yeah. Never mind.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I was
No.
like, I didn't clear
Great.
mine.
No.
I'm sorry. We couldn't be. Can't make it to the end with you.
No. Oh no.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You already made it to the end, right?
Aye.
Should have been a Grinch. Would have been.
Was.
I'm gonna let her finish.
Hi, Parker, but
Yeah.
No, you can finish for fun.
I don't want to.
Oh.
that's okay. Alright, I'm gonna keep you guys back to
Hey
Charlotte.
Parker, you were never voted out in Survivor.
That's true.
Really?
Alright, and
Yeah.
the next person
Yo, what's good, Ryan? What's good?
kind of
Yeah.
voted out was Parker.
I just
Great,
I'm
I'm
sorry I
sorry.
had to be that way.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
can't help it.
I wanted to make it to the end with you.
Yeah.
Come, Parker. Wait,
No hard feelings, Parker.
what happened?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey,
I actually feel so bad now. I should have just went.
that was some good ice cream.
Yeah, it's on the miscellaneous mauler.
Parker, I
Parker
told
is not part of the jury.
Frank,
Um,
I asked Frankie who he wanted to vote. He wanted you over Creep.
He
Yeah,
wanted to
I
vote
had-
for
I
me.
had a feeling.
Richard,
Oh,
I will TP you back. You have 10 minutes max, but you could finish off before if you want. Up to you guys.
Wait, what about a rites of passage?
What?
You can just say their name and we'll say something about them.
Say their name and you'll say something about them?
Sure.
Alright, sure. Let's do that.
I don't
Okay.
know half the people say it. Yeah.
Wait, are we gonna say it
I
about
know-
everyone that
Rites
played?
of passage.
I know everybody, so I guess it's a good thing that I'm here.
Wait, what
Here's the
happens
idol.
in what happens in 10 minutes?
We do jury, or we do FTC. My
Alright.
head is killing me. You don't understand.
You guys want to go through this?
Sorry, can I
Yeah.
leave Mumble and just,
Yeah.
or can I leave Discord and just use Mumble now?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, thank you. Cause like I've been lagging this whole game.
Alright. The VP.
I miss him.
Oil
He-
spill.
Who was
the
it?
the
The
B-
VP.
panda.
Oh, I
Panda.
thought he reminded me of Theb. I have
It's-
a friend named the Banana Monster. You know, Theb.
It's weird because I really didn't expect Panda to be the first voted out because he's like the
Yeah, I
least
did
threat.
not expect it. Yeah.
He's
I
the least
thought
threatening
Dahi would be
person I
first
know.
boot, like guaranteed, just because
It-
he's like a person that wasn't known on that truck.
Panda got knocked out through an idol,
Yeah.
and that kind of sucks to go out that way, especially on the first tribal. So,
R.I.P.
well,
Next person, JC Place.
Kind of sucks because like they didn't really even get to play.
Yeah,
They
that's-
Yeah.
they weren't even they were gonna go to tribal, but they had to leave. So
she
sucks for them, they didn't get to actually like do what they wanted to do.
I don't know, obviously, because I wasn't on the snows, but she may have been one that would have been safe because
She was, on
I wouldn't
the
have seen her as a
Santa-
threat.
Well-
She was the
Oh,
Santa's
was she?
helper.
No, sorry, yeah, that's right. I was at the challenge that she got medevac, and then Snowy still went to tribal. That was what happened.
yeah, it's well, we didn't go to the Snowies didn't go to tribal.
Did they not? I thought they
No,
did.
the Snowies got saved by her being medevaced. So
Ah.
the game kind of changed a lot because of that, and I really enjoyed talking to JC when she was around. So it sucks that she had to go like that, but sometimes like you can't. She definitely should have. Her health was, I guess, was more important than
Yeah.
Oh, is that why she left? I thought she was busy or something.
No, she legit just didn't feel good.
I don't feel
Actually,
good right now.
medevaced. Wow. Just Gerald.
That was the
I heard
worst
that-
tribal.
Heard I
That-
talked a lot about Gerald, saying like how the only reason they voted for him because they thought he had the idol, and he ended up voting for himself.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, Rory, can you tell us? Did he have an idol? Who had the red
He
one?
would have. Gerald knew he was going, so no, I
We'll
don't
find out
think.
later.
Okay.
Oh.
Gerald.
That's why no one
So
found
someone
it.
did have it.
I
Maybe.
I feel really bad for voting him out, but at the time, I guess it just. I don't know.
Look
He
at
was
the bright
being.
side, Greeples gets more episodes.
I do get more episodes.
Yeah.
I'll get all the episodes in, I guess. But yeah,
Indeed.
voting Gerald out was one of the hardest parts of this, surely.
Vinci.
I miss Binzy.
I don't really know anything.
None
about
of you
Vinci,
guys
so
got
I
it.
don't have
I
much
just
to
don't have a
say.
chance to.
None of you guys got to interact with Binzy. He's so great, and I. One of the main reasons I wanted to vote Dahi out is because he was one of the people who orchestrated Binzy's getting voted out. Because I really wanted
Aw.
Binzy to last longer.
Thought
But,
he will
yeah.
do anybody but himself, pretty much. That's so.
Mm.
That's probably why that happened.
Sev.
Rob.
I honestly, I almost regret.
Robbed. Oh,
However, she lied to
needed.
me.
She needed to go.
She's the one who told you,
Yeah.
Kowalski, that Frankie and Moon were saying that we had idols, when it turns out she had the idol the whole time.
The thing,
Yeah.
the thing about Zev is that I actually kind of wish I didn't have voted her out, but at the time it just seemed so logical because last time she just played everybody.
I thought Frankie
It
was
wasn't
going to go
just
next
that.
because like I thought the Grinches were getting targeted. I'm like, oh, we hadn't lost anybody. And then over there they lose Zev. I figured Frankie would go next, so it kind of sucked to lose the first Grinch.
Zev had to go. She wanted to orchestrate Sanji leaving, but she done it right in front of Sanji, which kind of made Grape and Parker's
fair, that's what you
decision
did
a bit
like
easier.
about 20 minutes ago.
About 20 minutes ago. No, like
Probably been over an hour by now.
what was this with? Who was this for?
Sandy.
Oh, right, yeah. But not. It wasn't like deliberately in front of his face. Like,
well, yeah.
well, neither was like Zev. Yeah.
Zev was like, who's Sanji voting? And Sanji was right next to
Sanji
Zev.
was standing right beside her.
Yeah, that was good.
Quality moment. Next one, Dahi.
Needed to go.
Yeah.
He Snapchats every 4 minutes of him looking down at a different piece of snow. Thank you,
Yeah.
Dahi.
Dahi was really dangerous, but it kind of sucks the position he got put into, because he got put into a position where everyone was against him pretty much.
I know Dahi outside this game. If he got to merge, I probably would have tried to ally with him just because like I figured the people who weren't like in this main group would be targeted like Peridot.
Yeah, that's what I feared. Well,
That's why
actually,
I wanted to try and get with Dahi.
I'll tell you, Spongy, that actually I'll talk about this one when we get to Peridot.
Oh, don't worry. Oh, I can't wait for this next person.
Bob Joe Matt.
Oh, never mind.
Oh. Bob Jamet got robbed.
I heard he was running around. He was late. He lost.
He overslept. That sucks.
He was on my new swap tribe. Talked to him for about 2 seconds. And then that session ended.
Poor Bob.
He says oof in chat.
Oh.
Next person, Moom.
I'm
He
very
got
sad I
shot
didn't
by-
make to merge with him.
He accidentally got shot. We were trying to shoot Mauler. We hit Moon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Moon.
Turns out we thought Moon was the big old snake that was trying to target me in Peridot. Turns out it was Mauler.
You would have got both of them anyway, right? The way it
Yeah.
was going. Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Because we figured we could trust Quill, but
I thought Nim would have been an ally to the end with me, and
people said
he-
so many times
he
that you
was-
two were like inseparable.
it's only because like there was no one else willing to like talk to us at times.
Yeah.
I really
And then
like that
Grape,
shirt.
we really wanted to. We were gonna try and pull you in if we got to merge.
Yeah, I
Glad
really,
I did get to play with you in his honor.
I really was just sad that I wasn't able to play with Moom under the net challenges, because he's like my best buddy.
I've worn my Grinch hat the whole game.
I would have
Even when
feared
I
that.
wasn't
See
a
if like it got to the end, like around this stage, and it was still me, you, and Moom as a 3. I would have known I'd have gone a lot sooner. I could not break you and Moom's bond.
Yeah, that's true, Frankie. But the only thing that actually I was worried about is because I was really quite close to Parker as well, and I didn't want to like split that, like just completely, split that up to go with another, which is I kind of was in the middle between you and Sanji and Sten and Parker for a while, but yeah.
Right, next.
Person, Mahler.
We shot right this time.
I heard what you
Sorry about your
said.
house, bud, but
Yeah, Mauler built an amazing igloo for
you have
us.
no idea how many pieces of like cobblestone I had to break down.
I'm
so
just
we could
gonna.
live.
You did Muller dirty, Spongy. I heard what happened. You did Muller dirty.
Yeah, we pretty much said we can't, like Mauler. I'm sorry, but like we need to get to merge us forward. I told him because yeah, like what was I supposed to do? Tell him to vote someone else and then he goes home? No.
Still did him dirty.
I should have kept.
Muller
him with
didn't
Quill.
deserve that.
I didn't know Quill was gonna be a snake though.
And look what you did to his tree.
Oh, I was looking for an idol. I'm sorry. Hey, I helped build that tree.
Yeah.
I put
Sure.
like the presents.
Alright.
I
Mhm.
got the wood for him, even though some of it is wool.
Next person, Peridot.
All right.
Quill's
I've-
fault.
Him and
Kind of my
Spongy
fault because
him and
I
Spongy
tried.
were threats.
I tried to get people to split on Peridot and somebody
So-
else so that like we'd have numbers. It just didn't work. So
He-
like Peridot kind of I couldn't save him.
Here's the thing. See, Peridot, I love Peridot, right? Like the beginning when we were in Red Tribe, he was amazing, and I really wish we could have been with him, like teamed with him and had a chance to work with him. But the thing is that like I kind of took notice to the fact that every single time Spongy and Peridot were in the proximity of each other, they yelled at each other and
Yeah,
acted
that
like
was-
best
that was my
buddies.
Because we're
going.
friends.
I know,
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Like I saw it happening with Grape.
No, people
with
told me
Grape
that.
Sten
Like
and-
Zev told me that, and Zev said you should stop doing that because you're gonna be targets. I said okay, so I did it more.
Yeah,
why,
and that's kind of what
why
happened.
one of you had to go.
So,
at
Paradise,
that
my
tribal.
friend, I can't just not talk to him.
No, it's not that you can't
No,
talk
I
to
know,
him.
I
It's
know,
that
I'm just saying
you
that's why
can't
I did it.
Though the Red
Compared to
Tribe,
Lux, I felt really screwed in the game though.
the Red
'Cause it
Tribe
was
thing,
me and Kowalski left over.
it really did hurt to vote Peridot off. But anyway, yep.
Next was
Although, can I say though
Kowalski,
that the
Oh, go ahead.
Peridot tribal where he gets voted off was probably the best moment of this game for me.
Why?
It
Because
was-
I talked so cocky at the tribal and then he didn't
It
go.
was
I'm like,
so- It was so funny, just the way he was going as well.
Yeah.
The thing is, after I heard the votes, I'm like, well, shit.
I think that was like the equivalent. That's probably the like the double tribal last time. I think that's kind of the equivalent to that. Maybe not, I don't know. I wasn't enduring. They're all tribals, but
Kowalski
Anyway.
though, like,
Yeah,
if I
Kowalski.
could, if I could have saved him, I would have. However, I would have screwed myself over then because if I played my idol there on him, that really wouldn't have got me anywhere. The fact that people actually voted Sanji is what really helped my game on Kowalski's thing because that showed that there was a break that I could actually get into.
I wanted.
So props to Kowalski for being a big man. Also, like, he said that I messaged him saying like, please tell me you can make that date like for the different time because this like started later. He said I won't be able to make most of it, but I'll show up so that you can probably win. So I was like, oh, awesome.
Yeah, Kowalski. I was thinking of trying to work with him in
I wanted to work with
merge,
him early.
but him and your bond was too close. So I was like, okay, yeah.
I wanted to work with Kowalski early because I do like Kowalski out of like everyone in this group is like the one I know the most. I don't know him super well, but like of all the players, I knew him the most. So I would have liked to have worked with him. It would have been fun. But
The last
never came
Survivor
to
me
be.
and Kowalski played together was Fairy Survivor Season 1 where he absolutely scooped me. He said he would wait till the next Survivor we play and hopefully we could work together. It's 2 years in the making, but yeah, I'm happy we worked together.
More like a year, but yeah.
Was it
Who's
been a year?
next? Who's next,
Yeah.
Jeff?
Season 2 is in
Pretty
February.
sure it was
March,
Sanji.
Yeah.
so-
Oh man.
I
Okay.
didn't know if I needed to play my idol on him or not, but I just kind of felt I'm like, if I go home here, what a way to go out at least trying to save someone else. Turns out I was right. However, I almost went home because I played my idol.
I'm gonna be honest.
Sanji's a trooper.
My ideal merge was gonna be Sanji, me, and Parker. I was trying to snake Sanji out of being voted out so hard, and when I noticed that when whenever I noticed that he was getting voted, I was like, just like fuck, because I made a mistake that kind of resulted in his elimination. But
I would have liked to have worked with Sanji, but then for the back at the Peridot vote, the way I see it, I'm pretty sure he voted Kowalski, and he didn't expect what do you call it, Quill to flip and vote for Peridot. So I think that was his way of getting me out, but it didn't come to being.
We'll
By the
see.
way, question: did Creep get any votes in Survivor?
I have not.
I don't think so.
Wow.
He's about to not
Okay.
get any jury. Look! I mean,
Yeah.
And just keep the tradition.
Next one was I think Quill.
Yeah. Oh, let me tell you, I was trying to get.
I could care less if Quill went. Really, like, I didn't really care what happened. The only reason I voted Frankie there at both rivals because I'm like, you know what? If Frankie goes out, maybe I can win out immunities because Frankie's really the only threat left. And so when Quill got rocked out, I was kind of like, you know, why not? He deserves it.
Honestly,
Screw him.
I spent so much time trying to get Quill out, and he never did anything to me.
The fact
Quill
if Quill
saved
got
me.
in the final
Quill
two,
saved
I
me.
literally would have made a case for the other person because every time I asked Quill a question, he just said, "I don't know." Quill, why'd you flip me? I don't know. Quill, what are you doing? I don't know. Quill, are you in the game? No. Like, he didn't do anything.
He was playing his cards a bit too close to his chest, but
Yeah.
it helped me, so I'm glad that he done that.
Next up, Sunstone.
I feel bad for the I went into this session knowing that if I wanted to win, then I would have to get Stunstone out at some point. but it still hurts because basically it kind of ended up being that Sten, Parker, and I were like a really tight alliance. But yeah, I knew that I had to flip on Sten sometime, and whenever Spongy kind of talked to us about it, I was like, yeah, probably is the time to do it. But yeah.
Are we talking about
Finally,
Yeah, that's what
Parker.
I was thinking.
Stin? Oh, I didn't get it. It doesn't matter. Parker, like,
How could you guys do this?
to be fair, you can't say it's a bad mood. You know how like Parker is so likable.
Yeah,
Like that's what people told me the whole game. They're like, Parker's really likable. By the way, Parker can win because they're likable. They're likable.
Yeah,
would've
Parker.
called her on this.
I could have easily sent Frankie to the jury, but I genuinely think it was a smart idea.
Parker is
So,
the
send Parker there.
kind of person that the only way she ever gets voted out of Survivor is from being too likable
Yeah,
or being
I
rocked out
played-
like that.
I played 2 other MC Survivors where I had to vote somebody out right at the end of the game simply because they're too likable. And it was kind of a stupid vote, however, but like you can't risk getting to the end and losing because they're likable, so you got to get them out. Similar to Ghost Island with Donathan.
Alright, so
That's it.
You guys ready?
you guys want time, or are you guys ready?
I think we're ready.
Hands
Yeah.
in.
It's fine.
Sorry, shovels in.
Oh, your shovels in. Wait.
Gross.
Axes.
Dragon eggs in.
Ha!
Oh no, mine's at the place.
You nerd. Don't have a dragon egg.
Fish.
You have a dragon fist though.
Oh my god, it's Venny. Venny, I'm sorry for anything mean I've said against you. I didn't mean it.
Carl.
Benny, if you're playing
Alright.
it season, do you want
Alright.
a team?
Let's go, guys. Good luck.
Wow.
Alright, I guess onwards
Heads to the
now
end.
Oh yeah, to the end.
Die, die, die.
Oh, taste of my sharpness 4
Careful,
hours.
you
so
might get a disadvantage.
Oh,
this time.
do it. You won't.
You're right, I won't.
Crit.
I
Do
can't
it.
do it
I
when
won't
I'm
die in
holding
a
shoulder.
one-hit crit. Come on.
It's that sharpness 4 fire aspect.
I have water. Do it.
Frank, if you kill him, you
I am
get
allowing him. It's
an
fine.
extra. No, you get an extra vote at tribal.
Oh,
Oh,
like
do
in
it.
my favor? Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Hit me once. Come on, you won't.
Nah, Spongy got me here, so
I
Yeah.
want to see if I live. Please hit me.
I'll do it after. We'll do
Bro.
it after. Do it after.
Who
Great
knows? It might
wins.
throw me off my game. We'll see.
Okay, do it
Oh.
after Great wins, because that's probably what will happen.
We'll see.
Hey, at least that's you can put that in your title. Clickbait.
I win.
How
I
I won.
win clickbait.
How I won Survivor.
Who's
Oh
the-
god.
What the fuck do you want?
What's up, Liz?
We were just having a conversation over here. Why are you guys intruding? Jeez.
Alright, welcome to
Spongy, you
the
can't find
final
items anymore.
Tribal Council.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I guess we should just do this one, shouldn't we?
Alright, so you three start off with an opening speech, say why they should vote for you, and then we'll go from there. Spongy, you can go first.
All right. So, I've played this game like I think to the best ability that I possibly could have. Pre-merge, I've had a majority lines up until the merge. I was with people like Kowalski, people like Zev. I wanted to work with people like Frankie, Moom, and Mahler, but Frankie and Moom, they were always just a duo that stuck together. Once we went to a new swap tribe, I continued to stay a challenge beast for my tribe, keeping us safe from elimination on multiple occasions. Ended up only having to go to pre-merge tribal twice, and losing some allies such as Zev, which I later found out wasn't really my ally because they'd been lying to me. I realized that like going into merge, I needed to think of a plan. I had a perfect plan laid out. I came up with the whole thing to make sure when we get rid of Moom and Mahler that we would have enough votes and enough votes and enough ways to get my new group to the end, which was me, Kowalski, Quill, and Peridot.
What?
Yes, I was blindsided by the merge vote with Peridot going because Quill flipped, but ever since then I've been on the bottom along with Kowalski, and I managed to get myself to the end through immunities by out-talking people, using my social game to get me past votes that I'm not immune, and using idols.
Is that
Frankie.
it?
Right, well, I don't have a pre-prepared speech like that, and I'm not good with public speaking, but I'll do my best. So I feel I like, besides Spongy, of course, out of the final three, played best game I possibly could. Actually tried to get things to happen. Survived a lot of tribals. Thanks, guys. Some of you there helped me. Tried to be as nice as I possibly could to people who deserved it, people who didn't. Had to go, and that was an unfortunate thing. Not picking any names here, not looking at anyone. Sten, don't look at anyone. But trying to make things work was a lot harder than it seems for me. Ended up having to like get Spongy in at the end there, gave him a second vote, which got Sten out. Sorry, Sten, by the way. If I'd have won immunity, you'd have been safe. And yeah, I don't have much else of a final speech. Tried to play a good social game, somewhat worked. Yeah, I don't know about this whole me and Moom together thing, because we were together for like 4 things, if that, and then never saw him again.
Peoples.
Okay, I'm very bad at talking, but so I guess it's quite evident that I played probably a much more passive game than these two, but I would argue that throughout the thing, I've done stuff that's kind of affected the game in ways. Well, okay, so at the beginning of the game, I kind of just like did a lot of being kind of just nice to people and making relationships with others, and for the most part stuck to them. I don't think I ever really betrayed anyone. That in times where, okay, shit, I'm so bad. I'm sorry.
Hey, take your time. Take
I wish I could have done this. I want to go back, but it's too late.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of played in a way where I would try to make bonds with people and kind of be in the middle of everything, and not being too far to like a certain side that people would try to vote me out instead of somebody else, which I guess it ended up working because I'm still here. And I did my best to keep kind of. I knew that if one side was going to trump another side, then it was probably done for for me, I guess. So like, and so I did a lot of stuff to kind of keep it balanced in a way, so that it would not end up being like one group, I guess. I don't know. I tried my best.
Alright.
I think we all did.
Yay!
Yeah.
Go Solert! Oh god.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Alright. So, one at a time, one person will step up and ask questions for them. Yeah. So, who wants to go first?
You should just go in order they got eliminated.
Can I go last?
Or not.
I'm like, my sound getting out, so I probably should
go-
go until it gets.
Can I go last? I don't know what to ask.
Alright, Denise. Thanks for volunteering.
Denise! Denise!
That's the first one.
Patricia.
Okay, first of all, obviously, congratulations to all 3 of you to make it to the end. I can ask one question each, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. When I usually go into these games, let it be New Dawn, Solert, or Ambition, I'm usually not really part of the community at all. So I go with probably the least connections to any of the people in here. My only problem with you was, even though we didn't interact pre-merge, I felt like you didn't really give me a chance at merge, try to reach out to me, or even help me out, or see my perspective for any of the votes I was on a tribe with you. So my question is right now, why should I give you, who hasn't interacted with me so far, a chance for my vote when you didn't give me one?
Well, I guess I went into this session. I was really I wanted to work with you, but kind of what turned me away from that was seeing you working with Spongy a lot, and at the time of this, I was quite eminent on getting Spongy out, mostly for like how he was acting at the end of last session, because it hurts.
Well,
But
I heard that you made like a pre-plan already, and that was before Spongy started acting the way he was. It was apparently first Spongy, then Peridot, then me, so I would have been on the bottom anyways. So
it's I guess it's just kind of the way, because however way merge goes, it's oftentimes you can't get someone alone to talk to them, and I guess frankly I didn't really trust you. I feel that's maybe could have been a mistake, because I wasn't sure how you would swing, but um in the end I just never really got a chance to talk to you, and I don't know.
That's fine. I hope that if there's a season 3, please, we get to team again like we did in season 1, because that actually was a lot of fun, getting to know a lot of new people. Frankie, my question for you is, I think you played a very strong game. Personally, I'm surprised with how many immunity spawns you won that you're still here. But, so my question is for you basically, why should you win over Spongy?
I think both myself and Spongy, as you said, played a good game. Honestly, if it came down to me and Spongy, the way I see it, just based on our social game, the way we interacted with everyone, or as many people as possible, I think I edge it. And that might be something that he doesn't agree with, which is absolutely fine. But yeah, I tried to speak to as many people as possible. Unfortunately, you were one of those that I didn't get to, and it would have been a case like when we were both Grinches at the start. I did want to. It's just who I fell into walking with at the start, and that was Moom. So yeah, and then Zev came along, and that's how that became a 3.
Okay. Spongy, I think the problem with most of the jury here right now is your attitude towards most of them, so I just want you to explain to them why you had to, because I understand if you're on the bottom you have to be a bit extra to get the way you want. You have to be messy and all that stuff to get out of the bottom. So I just want you to explain to the jury over there, who might be a bit hurt by that potentially, why you did the way you did it.
The reason that I acted the way I did for most of the votes, ever since on the very first vote when I knew that we didn't have the numbers, however we used our advantage, I was very cocky at that tribal, and for a reason, because I thought that it was going to go in our favor, and I was very happy that all this big group of friends who was plotting to get us out was about to get taken down. So I was very happy that I was able to overcome that. Then of course it didn't, and Peridot got sent home. So as a result of that, I was kind of pissed. You can't blame me. And after Peridot went home, I ended up finding all 6 of them talking, pretty much just saying like, "Oh, don't worry, now we just all have to vote Spongy." And Quill was there, which I was kind of like, I was still a little annoyed that Quill was the person to flip on the whole group, so I was very annoyed at him. Every single time I talked to Quill since then, I asked him on multiple occasions, "Quill, can you just tell me why you flipped? I'm not going to be mad. I just want to know why." And every single time, all his answer could be was, "I don't know." And when somebody can't even give me a straight answer, I don't really have a lot of respect for them that they can't even answer me honestly. Even if he lied to me and just said a reason. But the most that he could say was, "I don't know," that annoyed me. When I went to where Frankie and Quill were to talk to them for a bit, just trying to get myself further in the game by saying, "You know you guys are going to be targets next. Might as well keep me around as like a shield or something because everyone's going to go after you." They told me, they're like, "Oh yeah, don't worry about that." All they did was ever like laugh at me. Literally every time I tried to talk to people, for a lot of times they laughed at me, which annoyed me because like I'm trying to play the game here and everybody else is just joking around. When I was in a giant Kowalski, like the vote where you were going, when we were in that giant group and I went over there and tried to talk to Sten, like while you were all there, I'm trying to play the game and everybody's just joking around laughing, and it pisses me off that nobody was playing the game at that point. It eventually got to the point where people were actually playing the game, But when I'm sitting here trying my hardest to win immunities and get to the end, and everybody else is laughing and just joking, I understand it's a friend group thing, that you guys all like each other. But if you're playing Survivor, play Survivor. So that's how my attitude has got me this far. And I've had times where I wasn't exactly the rudest person, the Grinch that I am, because I did try to save Sanji. I wanted him there because I realized he was fractured and I wanted to help him. I wanted to have somebody I could trust. I lost him. We came to Final 5. Frankie, of all people, did come to me and said he wanted to work with me. I managed to convince either Parker or Greep, I still don't know who it was, I'm pretty sure it was Greep, to not vote me out Final 5 when I was the most likely person to win the game. By pretty much just, dumbing it down and saying, come on, guys, come on, I'll be nice to you, come on, I'm not gonna win, just come on. That's as, simple as that sounds, I know, that it's social game, and I wasn't being a jerk then. So that's what I've had to do throughout this most of the game. It's not really who I am. I'm not an asshole everywhere else, but that's what I had to do to get here.
I know that's Spongy. I just wanted you to explain that to the
Yeah, I
others.
know.
That's all my questions. Good luck to all three of you.
Right. Next person. Let's go with Mahler.
Yeah! Talk.
Hello?
Greeples.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the best builder on the Solert server?
I mean, I gotta say, I mean, you are an amazing builder. I'm not trying to. It probably sounds like I'm trying to suck up, but out of the people that I've. Oh wait, are you thinking Solert just people who are here at this time?
I guess, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, then probably yeah, because I mean, your fishbowl is really cool. I love that, and everything you do is really unique. So.
Didn't most of them burn down?
Shut up.
Yeah, that does happen.
That's
You
why I
burn
have
a
the
fishbowl, it's
now.
got water in it.
That's why
Yeah,
I have the
there's water.
fishbowl now.
I honestly don't know. I solar trivia. That's all I'll say.
Frankie.
Hi.
Who's the best skin maker for Minecraft?
Well, I've got a comment on this beautiful piece, which was made by Mauler 4500. Not just gonna suck up to you on that, but I will say in the early game you did build us an amazing igloo, which got destroyed late game by Spongy and
I
his
didn't need to
desperate
know
attempt
that.
to find an idol. I mean, you need to know based on who you might vote for.
Yeah, your glue isn't there anymore.
Yeah, your igloo's not there anymore, and honestly, I'm disgusted that it's gone.
After hearing what happened to the igloo, I have no further questions.
Alright.
Okay.
You wanna
Oh,
go
I'll
back?
go next.
Alright, go Parker.
Okay.
Yeah!
Woo!
So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start with Spongy. So I understand what you were saying before, and I understand why you were upset and that you had to the bottom, and I sympathize with it, because not so much in the Minecraft or anything I've ever had that experience, but in other things. So I understand that, but ever have point in this game where you thought it'd just be nice to somebody else and just try to make more friends? Maybe not I'm going to, this person helped me out, so I'm gonna help them out back. Just did you ever come into this game because you thought you could make a cool relationship, a friendship, or anything, or were you always just in it for be here right now and to win?
I mean, I do want to win, but I didn't just come in here to win and then peace out. I've been in that Solar Discord for about 2 years now. I did a little bit of the SMP for some time, but I just can't really get into the SMP. I've talked to the group on multiple occasions. I like the group. It's just I have other friends that I talk to that I guess I do like talking to them more because I know them more. If I talk to you guys a lot more, I probably would like you more. The thing I did for Frankie, which let him be in the final 3, that was genuinely me repaying him for keeping me in the game, because that would have been the dirtiest move for him to literally put himself on the line final 5 to save me, for me to just send him home final 4 for no reason. There hasn't really been any other chance that I've been able to meet and know people get to know people, because on my original tribe, I already knew Kowalski, I knew Zev, and I'd never really had a chance to talk to Mauler, Moomer, and Frankie, because Moom and Frankie were always running around just doing stuff, or they were just fishing silently, and Mauler was silent building for like 3 hours. On my new tribe, I knew Peridot and Quill already, so I didn't really have much to talk to, and I already had Moom on my tribe before and Mauler. And I didn't get to talk to Bob. On the at Merge, that's when I realized, like, I need to, if I want to win this game, I need to try and win this game, so I didn't have time to sit back and chat like you guys did. I was too busy looking for ways to get myself further in the game and try and win. So if I had more time, I would have loved to, like, actually get to know people more and work on it, but I didn't have that luxury as a lot of other people. I didn't have the luxury of the 8-person alliance when I was in just a group of 2.
Okay. Thank you. Frankie.
Aye.
Hi. So, after playing this and your like kind of your final thoughts, like, what do you think you're gonna like talk to anybody outside of Survivor? Do you think have like any regrets that you did in the game?
In the game, obviously I've got regrets in the game. I don't know, just thinking of trusting the right people. That big, however many person alliance we had, was maybe just a bit too much because there was so many combustible elements in it. That should have been a bit smaller, which is when I tried to do that late game and like make it smaller, and then people were just like, "Oh my god, Frankie's such a bad guy," like saying all this, that, and the next thing, and then my name keeps coming up, but I'm somehow still here. Obviously, I've got the regrets on that. Next time, if there is a next time I decide to play, I'm gonna go into it like fresh mind. I don't know anyone. I'm just gonna go in, see what happens, see what friendships or relationships I can make with whoever.
Alright. I agree.
Mhm.
So I want to ask, is your favorite part of the game? And if you like come back like for like another season differently, and what do you think is the most important part of Survivor? Just like kind of
Okay.
questions like
You
that.
cut out a little bit, so I guess I'm just gonna interpret the parts I missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the main reason why I do play these survivors is because it's really nice to meet new people. Like the first time, I only really ever got to meet Frankie and Panda Elf, who are new. But this time I really feel like I kind of got to expand the amount of people I knew, and that's really fun to do. And I feel like, I don't know. I honestly thought this time I was gonna come in playing more competitively, but this time I actually played less competitively than the first time. And I kind of feel it's just really situational because getting put onto the red tribe, that tribe, you don't want to play competitively on the red tribe because everyone was just so nice and we were having a good time. But I could see maybe if like someone's put onto like a tribe like how Gray was happening, where it was kind of a gang war between the two factions grouped there, then I can see how playing you could kind of get put into playing strategically. Um, no comment. Fair enough. Fair enough. All great. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of mainly played to make friends, and I think if I played again, which I probably will if we have another one, I would definitely do the same.
That's all my questions.
I'll go next. Seriously. Frankie.
Hi.
What do you think your best play was during this Survivor?
That's a very good question. I'm gonna say the Peridot vote, but only because I got, well, maybe it wasn't my play actually. Actually, you know what? Thinking of that, that wasn't my play. I can't take credit for that. I'm gonna go with the Zev one, you know, because for the longest part, I was sitting in that room, ready to type Sanji's name in, and then it went to a tie. But then I just I just changed and went Zev because she's a very secretive person. She kept a fair bit in that game, even so early. So
Yeah,
I'd say
no,
the Zev
that's true.
vote.
Okay, thank you. Creeples,
Hmm.
what do you regret most during this game?
So much, Sandstone, so much. I think one thing that really that I kind of feel kind of killed me that happened is whenever Sanji got voted out, and because I know that while I was closest to you and Parker's den, I wanted to keep Sanji around, and I was trying my best to get away where um there's a possibility that it would be a tie between Spongy and Quill, and I said I was gonna vote for Quill, and I voted for Spongy instead, and that ended in resulting in Sanji getting eliminated, and I think that was kind of like my worst failure.
Okay, thank you. Spongy, what did you like most about the Survivor?
I'll be honest, I like Zero just being him. Like, I'll admit, Zero screwed up a lot of things, but it was very unique the way he like did things. I was annoyed with a couple of the challenges that he made, but if everything like worked perfectly, then there wouldn't be like any problems in the world. I really liked how I don't I do and I don't this one thing. Okay, I don't like how some of the people in this group like work. Like I said earlier, like they don't strategize as much because like I've played other survivors, I'm not used to that. But what I do like is that it's something different than what I've had to do in other games, and I'm kind of happy that I did end up playing after all, because it's a lot different than all the other survivors I played.
Cool, cool. Okay, can I ask one last question that's short?
Yeah.
Favorite no, worst challenge.
The llama one.
The torch one.
The llama one.
Thank you.
Wow.
I'll go.
Quill.
Fine.
Go.
Jesus.
You wanna go? I'll go.
You know what? You don't get a
Hold
call
on.
from me.
Let me get my face ready. Alright, we're good. Alright. Congrats on all you being here. It was a lot to get here. I have a few questions for each of you. Well, one for each of you. Let's start with Greeps. Greeps, if you had to play this game differently, how would you play it?
I don't know. I guess what I didn't play as out there as most people. Like I wasn't up in the front. I was kind of always in the back, you know, kind of out of the line of sight, and that kind of worked for me. But also I can see how that can kind of be detrimental. I feel there's some things that there's misjudgments I made, a ton of them. And I don't know. I really feel like I should have been more open. I guess, yeah.
Okay, not a problem. Frankie, Stan actually stole the question I was going to ask for you, so I got a different one. Who would have been the two ideal other people that you would have sat beside in Final Tribal? If it wasn't Greep and Spongy, who would the other two people be?
Well, considering you saved me, I spoke to you and thanked you graciously for that, and wanted to go as far in the game as I possibly could with you. It was unfortunate you got rocked out. So you said besides these two?
Correct.
So I can't say one of them. Okay. Another person, probably due to the unfortunate circumstances, based on alliances and numbers and such that happened. I'm gonna say Kowalski. That could have been an interesting one.
Okay. Alright. And Spongy, I do kind of want to elaborate on an answer that you answered for Kowalski earlier. You said you came in here to play competitively toward merge to the end once you lost the numbers. With this being Solert Survivor, it's really hard for me to figure out, someone other than Solert actually winning. Why do you think you deserve to win?
Cool, you're new Dawn, right?
Sure am.
What other survivors are you in?
That's the only one. I just play a few text ones.
Okay. So, I'm in Harbored Survivor and Lar Moret, which is run by, like, Frigid, Pie, and that group.
I ran it once.
And I'm in Aeonian. Aeonian is, like, I'll get to, your question, but I'm just, like, giving it to Aeonian's my mainstream group. I've won 2 seasons of that, strictly because I'm in that group. It is so much easier to do well in a Survivor with people you know. Peridot can back me on this. If in Harbored Survivor, everybody in that group would much rather somebody who they talk to every single day win than somebody else. And they've hosted 10 seasons, and there hasn't been a single person outside the group to win. And they've had many people outside the group play. In Lar Moret, it's the same thing. They've yet to have somebody outside the group win, and they've had a lot of people play. It's so much more difficult to play, to do well in a Survivor that you don't already have the relationships with. So and the fact that I did that here, I think, is the best thing.
Okay. Good answers from all of you. Thank you so much. Let me put my face back on.
Right, Sanji.
Good work, all of you. Frankie. In the tribal where we voted out Dahi, I got 2 votes. Who did you think cast second vote for me besides Dahi? Did you keep that in mind?
Yeah, Zev. Zev would have been the other one.
So it was out by that point. Or she was not in our tribe, was she?
Oh, in the Dahi one. Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Right. That's my bad. Who voted for you? No, I don't know who else. Because I was just so set on it being Dahi. And that's who I voted.
It was me voting for myself, trying to trick people. And apparently no one paid attention to it. Creep. What made you change your vote to Spongy?
So I had whenever the vote got blocked for Quill, I talked to Parker and Sten. Parker, Sten, and Quill after I talked to you, and they were wanting to do a split vote between Spongy and you, and I was planning to go for Quill, and they wanted me to vote for Spongy, and I knew if I voted for Quill, then it'd be Spongy, 2 votes Spongy, 2 you, and 3 Quill, and Quill would have been voted out. And but if Spongy didn't play his idol, then it was possible that he could have gotten out. And I was kind of at that point I was wanting Spongy or Quill to be gone, and after when Quill got his vote blocked, I thought Quill was voting for you. And so the way I was kind of calculating in my head, I was thinking, so there's gonna end up being 2 votes for Sanji, 2 votes for 1 vote for Sanji, 2 votes for Spongy, and 2 votes for Quill. And if I voted for Spongy and he didn't play his idol, he'd be out. And so that's why I voted for Spongy instead of Quill, and it did not go the way I thought it was going to go.
Spongy, you said you got annoyed at people not playing the game. Did you ever think that people were playing, just taking a backseat while doing the plays to step up the game after bigger threats were gone? Or did you just assume all of us were idiots? Oh.
Yeah, he has to type in chat. By the way, like, just say done in the chat when you're done, so we know. I don't want to. Oh, he's done.
Thank you.
Oh, is it my turn?
It is.
Oh, it's
Alright,
my
prayer
turn.
dot, last person.
Oh, hold on. Wow, no applause. Okay, fine. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Anyways, so I haven't really been around that much, for the final session. So, listening into all these questions, it kind of helped me learn. It when he says like he's going in to play competitively, I don't think he truly expected everyone to be all like buddy going in, but I do respect that you made it this far, and I respect all of you for making it this far. I feel like this final 3 kind of shows that you can make it to the end by, like, not making any enemies, really, and being the nice guy. Kind of playing a more neutral path, in my opinion, or being a total douche nozzle. I think all of those ways can get you into the final 3. And I feel like going into this final 3, everybody's gonna assume, oh, it's either gonna be Spongy or Frankie, because I feel like his game kind of went under the radar, whether you like to think that or not. He has not really made an enemy of anybody on this jury, except maybe Sanji, which I would understand, but
I mean,
even then, yeah, I wasn't really around. Did he, like, make an enemy of you, Stan?
I mean, he only betrayed me.
I may have done a flip.
Oh.
That was a bit.
But
Well, anyways, that got him to the final 3, and that got you there, so I guess he kind of made the right choice then. But, yeah, like, you don't have to exactly be a nice guy to make it to the final 3. And that kind of proves the point with Spongy, as well. And Frankie, like, I don't think you truly made a huge threat out of yourself. Or, not threat, but like a huge enemy out of yourself with getting these people out. Like, I feel like your game is the way that it's respectable, And I just have a couple questions for you guys now. Now I'll go with the questions. Quill, why'd you vote for me? Anyways, no. Okay. Anyways, Frankie.
Yeah.
What made you think I was a threat going into this? Because, like...
I don't think it was necessarily... Sorry to cut you off. Are you finished?
No. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't think necessarily you alone was a threat. I think based on seeing how you and Spongy would interact when everyone got teleported to challenges, yous were all like... Because obviously yous are friends. Yeah. I get that, and we spoke about that.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a bunch of people within this group that are friends. Personally, I wouldn't say I'm like the best of friends with like anyone here. I know of the people. They probably know of me, probably from playing The Last Survivor and then been on the Solert server for, I don't know, all of about 20 minutes. But anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. What was your question?
Okay, and actually, Frankie, if I'm not taking up too much time, I have one more question for you.
Okay.
You said you weren't really the mastermind behind my vote, so I'm curious, who was?
I think it was just a collective decision. I don't think necessarily one person wanted to get you gone. It was a case of an agreement on all parties. Well, I say all parties. A lot of people. I remember your first question. Do I? I just had it and then I forgot it when I answered that one. Can you repeat that first question?
Oh, the first question. Why did you give me as a threat? Like...
Oh yeah, because of your like previous relationship with Bungie. Quill, that's very distracting.
Well, clearly my relationship with Quill wasn't enough. But...
No, your relationship with Spongy, not Quill. And then I don't know exactly what would have went on at the other tribe. All I knew is that the people I had like spoke to on my tribe, we were like in agreement that we've all like made quite a good like friendship group here. Let's see how far we can take it.
Okay. Thank you. Breep.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as someone who wasn't here for all this and working, like I was with a bunch of little kids and it was annoying, but Greep, I'm curious about the Stenstone thing now. Like I want to know what happened.
Well, see, a lot of ways I kind of played towards the end of this is I knew that if the group that we had pre-established, so which was Sten, myself, and Parker, made it to the final three, it would probably most of the votes would go to Sten because he was just he out of the three of us, he looked like he was taking the most shot, like taking all the shots and kind of directing everything. And I wanted to play in a way where I could save people who might have be. I tried.
Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Like in terms of this vote, I knew that I had to that it was either Spongy or Sten to leave, and I was kind of mostly swaying towards Spongy, but I knew that eventually, if I wanted to win, I would have to get Sten away, which sucks, and I really hated doing it, but it's kind of how it went. And I will say that Spongy did talk to Parker and I, and after that, Parker and I talked to each other, and we agreed that we should probably one of us vote for Spongy, one of us vote for Sten. And so I was the one who ended up voting for Sten in the end.
Okay, now my little comment on that. I personally think it's I can see from your perspective on why you would want to get Sten out because like obviously Spongy he kind of played like a douche nozzle in this game, and Sten, I I would find it more believable that Sten would get more votes in the end than Spongy. I personally believe that. And see why you would get Sten out. Respect that decision or not, I personally think Sten would have gotten more votes than Spongy. But, and that is something I find very surprising. When I got voted out, I thought for sure Spongy would be the next one out. I thought for sure he would be gone. But he's still in this game, obviously, and, you know, no offense, but that surprises me, considering how you played. Like, and I just want to know, Spongy, who was it? Who do you think helped you the most when it came to getting you out of that little ditch you were in? And why is it Frankie?
Did you just answer your first question for him?
Yeah, I did. I did actually.
Okay.
I kind of thought about it.
Okay, so
Oh.
Frankie.
Don't get me started on Feb. Yeah.
I will cancel.
FTC. Kentucky. All Frankie had to do. Let me read. All Frankie had to do to win the game was vote me out final 5. But I got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. To give oh, Frankie, you did that. Did you at final 5. Get Creep to flip. Piece of cake. Ooh. Is this true?
The final 4 challenge was a piece of cake.
Voting me out.
What?
Shields and immunities for the other merge.
Well deserved.
One vote, I was vulnerable.
He didn't get you out.
His came away for me.
Oh, happy face. Alright, this whole thing, I guess, the way I see it is kinda Bungie was definitely on the bottom and Frankie helped him out as kind of like, hey, I pat your back, you pat mine, and clearly that got both of you to the final tribal council. And I can imagine a backstab happening, but it didn't. And I don't know, like the way I see it, Greep, I don't think you were really that close with Frankie or Spongy, were you? You were more closer with Parker and Sten. And they made it here and you didn't. So out of your group, you made it the farthest. You three did something a lot better than us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because of that, and I respect that. But I know who I'm voting for, and I think it's who played the best game. Whether you disagree with me on that or not is up to you, but it's who I think played the best game. And don't sleep on Greep. Mwah. Alright.
Alright, so
I'm gonna
let's
sit
get
here.
voting.
Oh wait, we're voting now? Wait,
Alright, so jury, you guys get to vote on who you want to win, not who we're voting out. So,
I vote
yeah.
Venny.
Winner
thank
gets
you.
a stack of diamonds on the SMP.
Nice
Technically,
one.
all three of them are still whitelisted, so,
Yeah.
It's a good thing I wasn't in the top 3 then.
I would argue I played the most out of these three.
Because we share everything.
Oh yeah, and you get a date with Mahler. Lol.
Yeah, I want to
Alright.
vote Parker as well, can I?
Wait, whose idea was it to have that little idle twist thing? You? How dare you?
Lol. Alright, Mahler, go vote.
Yeah, I agree. How dare you?
Yeah, Mauler, go vote. Yeah, Mauler.
Can I just say, spectating this whole game and sort of, kind of helping, not really, kind of, mostly just messing stuff up, for the worse or for the better. This has been, like, really fun to watch. I've enjoyed basically everyone except the BP.
Take it back!
Wow.
What did the BP
Yeah,
do?
it's like,
That
it's
poor
been
guy.
really fun. As someone
How
who
dare you.
doesn't really
Hope
watch
you
the show
bad.
or watch any Survivor stuff, my own experience with Survivor is Solert and Pathfinder Survivor.
And
This-
Fairy Survivor!
and Fairy
Our
Survivor,
Parker.
which I made to merge. And
Go vote.
anyway,
all the way.
flexing. It's been just very fun, and I feel like this whole season in general has represented pretty well very different playstyle aspects. I feel like there's just been a little bit of everything, including bad and good challenges. Not calling anyone out, but me, Torch Challenge.
I love the torch challenge. I won't
That was a
lie.
Jingle
great
bell.
challenge.
Well,
Jingle all the
we
way.
did.
I feel like
Jingle
the
bell,
jury
jingle all the way.
questions by everyone, except maybe, just kidding, were very good and entertaining in their own
Yeah, I
ways.
like Mahler's questions.
Yeah, I was
like
not gonna
mine.
call out Mauler totally, but yeah, it has sort of put me in the Christmas spirit, so that's pretty cool as well. Like just the fire, the texture
I'll
pack.
make sure to read it out loud. Cool, go vote.
Yeah, I've had a really fun time spectating,
Cool, go
and
vote.
thank you all for playing and
Well,
being yourselves.
okay.
Thank you.
I
Thank
wanna
you,
ask
Vanny.
to zero.
Thank you for being Fanny's little
Fuck
helper.
you,
I mean,
fine.
El Jefe's little helper.
Anyways, Venny, were you flexing about Pathfinder Survivor?
No, about Fairy Survivor.
Oh, because second place in Pathfinder Survivor. Ooh.
Yeah, but remember Katie's
Weird
question.
flex, but okay.
Oh yeah.
That was entertaining.
I didn't
Alright.
because I got
Got it
voted out
back.
because
Danji, go
America was
vote.
a jerk.
Lol.
No, I genuinely did like your questions, Mahler.
Oh yeah, I like your question. They were like fun, like
Zero.
like Rory's
I
taco
think it's
question in
fine to have
Pathfinder
zero
Survivor.
questions.
Hey,
And
Is it
sorry,
bad that I
sorry,
don't remember
sorry I
Mahler's
took so long
questions?
with my little thing.
Who's the best builder? Who's the
Honestly,
best
next time I'm
maker?
gonna have a limit on everyone, so it wasn't just you.
Xerox,
Dab.
Yes.
can you please sing the song Jingle Bells?
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all the way.
No,
Jingle
no.
bells,
Please,
jingle bells,
please.
jingle
Benny,
bells.
Sing the 12 days of Christmas. Okay, sorry.
I don't know the lyrics.
No,
Jingle
I know,
bells,
right?
jingle bells.
The
jingle bells.
karaoke challenge was the best one.
Jingle bells, jingle all the
Let's
way.
be honest. I recently I just edited that that challenge and it was so fun because so many stupid things happened.
By
That
the
he
way,
costing
Paris,
us
you
the
weren't
win.
here. There was a 47-minute spelling bee.
What?
Yeah,
Fair, Dad, go vote.
that was the worst challenge.
How long?
It was horrible. Never
Alright, look.
doing a spelling bee ever again.
Wait, who won?
No,
Frankie.
Who knows?
Oh, Frank.
Or Frank.
Now I know who
Oh,
I'm
Quill.
voting for.
You. I still have mine in my in the chest.
Oh.
Hey, how do you spell Phenoxia?
Alright, wait, do I vote?
Wait,
inside
is
the
that
book?
like
What's
when
the
I'm
word that finally
oxidated?
got you out?
Vote for winner? I don't know what you
Yeah,
asked actually.
do I vote
Winner.
inside of the book?
Inside the
Oh,
book.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then sign it. And then put it in the chest. And now it's hard without my
Parker.
guidance.
What?
Am I voting
He's
for?
voting for
Oh,
you,
yeah.
I
Parker.
think he voted for you.
Oh.
I'm voting for Parker.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, there we go.
Denise, go
I
vote.
don't want to be part of these people.
Yes, you do.
No.
Wow. Sanji's being a thingy. What do you, what is it? It's that one Japanese word. That one.
Tsundere.
Yeah.
No. They betrayed me.
Say it,
and my
Sanji. Say
friends.
say Baka, Sanji.
Uh,
Yes.
You're a cow.
Wait, did
call
you
me
just call me a
Wow.
cow?
That's how you say cow in Spanish.
Oh, okay. Wait, did
You're
you
a
just call me
cow.
a cow in Spanish?
got him.
Wait, Stan, didn't you like learn some Spanish after the karaoke?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't we
No.
learn German after we did karaoke? I think we did.
Oh, Tannenbaum. Oh, Tannenbaum.
Wait, are you really dying?
Oh, how I wonder what you are.
Oh God.
Wow.
Oh, bye, Quill.
Rip.
Happy birthday.
Hey, can you sing Feliz
Wunderschön.
Navidad for us?
Feliz Navidad, Puerto Baby.
Alright, I'll go
Feliz
with
Yeah,
the
I know,
votes.
right, Barry? I know, right?
Tannenbaum, oh Tannenbaum, wie schön wird
I would like to point out
Ja.
Frankie's dedication to keeping his beautiful chest bare.
The
yeah.
entire time.
I
Even
mean,
in this
those
cold.
abs.
The entire
those
time.
abs. That's something. Yeah.
That is pretty sexy.
Skinned
Yeah.
by Mauler TM.
Alright, this'll...
Can I just touch them? Can I touch them?
Yeah.
This has happened before.
I
But
mean,
like, it
Greek
was
got to
someone
like
else.
them, so
I did.
Stand right here.
Can I
Did
lick
happen.
them?
yeah, I like them.
I'm not sure if I
Oh, true.
did it willingly, but it
Alright,
did.
guys. It
Hey,
is
what?
time.
Would you made us out of grass?
All right, come here, boys. Let's all sit on this side.
What?
Alright. If anyone has a hidden immunity, lol, just kidding.
Me! I want to play
Actually, I have one. Come back from death. It's called revival.
I wish I had a taco head on me right now.
I
but
use my idol on
unfortunately.
Spongy.
Alright.
I just want to eat my sandwich.
First up, Bungie. Someone who loves watching and playing this game, I only had one choice where my vote would go. Will played to the other two, but you played the best. Second vote, they named the book Parker. But they actually voted for Greep. Good job, smiley face.
Yay.
So one vote Greep. One vote Spongy.
Am I hearing the default dance?
I just heard that. Next vote, Greeples. Two vote Greeples, one vote Spongy. Whoa. Spongy. One vote Creeps. One. This one's named Bad Bunny. Or Band Bunny, sorry.
Is it Mauler?
Creeples! 3 votes Creeples, 2 votes Spongy, 2 votes. And the winner of Survivor Season 2, Creeples.
Oh my god.
And then the other
Oh.
one was for Frankie.
Oh, thank you, whoever that was.
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh,
Oh, thank
I got Spongy.
Oh.
I voted
I'm
you,
so
Frankie.
happy for you.
Thank you,
Yay!
Quill.
Oh, that was really
I
hard.
gotta say, Quill was like best
Hard.
bro throughout the whole game. To Frankie.
Quill, why'd
Thank you
follow
guys.
What was that, Benny?
I said Cole was like best bro to you throughout the whole game.
Well, since the bear chain.
You know what? The
thank
only
so
reason I
much.
voted for you is because you stabbed me in the back.
I'm so sorry, Stan.
The only reason I voted for you.
Great, congrats, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
Congratulations, sweet.
Hey, you get that clickbait title.
Yeah, I do get a clickbait.
Hey, you should name your title. I get a date with Mauler.
Oh my god, that's definitely
Spoilers.
It is a spoiler.
Spoilers.
I want to
but-
date with Frankie. Look
Who
at those
voted for
abs.
Spongy besides Cole?
No, since I didn't win, no one's
voted
gonna
Spongy.
date with me.
I wish I
Paradox.
could give you like an
the
actual
reason
hug.
I voted for you,
Sorry,
and
high
then
five.
to not say
Okay.
it, was because Spongy and Kowalski would have beaten me at Final Tribal. So I had
Okay.
to leave.
I can't high five you back.
The thing about like me
I don't
apparently
have
ruining
authorization to go
my
back
own
into
game,
survival.
I kept Spongy around at the end there because I knew if he went, because I was immune, that the other three would have just picked me off and it would have been those three Final Tribal. So have it-
That is, if we'd gotten immunity.
yeah,
Creep.
true, but like
We didn't have
the
a
only
stellar
way it
track
could've been
record where it
better
goes.
is
you
if
didn't
it was,
you
like,
didn't know
me,
you
instead,
didn't know what
no.
the
Yeah.
So I'm happy you won.
Oh, thank you.
So I think this was a good survival.
Question: If
Microphone
Parker had
muted.
been in this and not Frankie,
Uh,
would
Oh,
any of you guys have changed your vote?
Parker.
I would have voted Parker. I told Parker I was going to vote her if she got to Final Tribal and I was.
I
I-
have a very hard time not voting for Parker.
Yeah, I also told Parker I would have voted for her, so.
I would have voted for Spongy.
honestly, I think I would have voted for Spongy.
I think I probably have voted for Spongy. Well, no, I would still vote for Greeples. If Greeples wasn't in there, I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, like, if Frankie wasn't there and Parker was, I think I would have voted for Spongy.
I think with the
Yeah, I would have voted for Spongy too.
with the social
the
game.
reason why I didn't elaborate, the reason why I didn't elaborate on with Spongy is because with how he was like treating everyone after the last session we had, I didn't feel he deserved it. My explanation.
I was like a little salty, and I try not to get salty because like I get that like Spongy was like upset with like how we were playing, but I think being nice like is completely fine, and it's just like the constant
Santa's
like
helpers are the best.
it was just
Understandably,
it was
your
just like
group
the
is different from how he plays.
Yeah,
Wait,
so
it was
I have a
just
question.
like the constant like.
Yes.
Well, you guys are from an SMP anyways. Like the constant cockiness. Like I just felt it wasn't necessary. Like he made it.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. And I mean, I made a mistake, and I don't know.
Wait, okay. Question: Gerald have an idol?
No.
What? Why was he laughing?
The biggest mystery of this
My idol
game.
was never found.
God damn!
Oh,
There's so
what
much
was
talking
the
about.
up down clue?
That
Yeah,
was
what
in
was
the
that?
mountain next to the igloo. Sev found that one.
What?
Yeah.
What exactly
Oh,
happened
okay,
to my
so
igloo?
I found it.
Rory. Wait, was Gerald
That was
I
like-
wonder.
was
wait,
Gerald actually
Um,
searching for an idol, or was he
Spongy-
just?
Spongy tore up?
No, they
Spongy
were just
tore it up
chilling
trying to find
when
an
it was-
idol.
Oh yeah, you were there. I mean, you guys were just chilling. He
Yeah.
never found the idol, or I don't think he ever
Why
searched
was
for it.
Gerald
I could be
laughing
wrong.
the whole time? then?
It's just.
he knew he's going. I
Maybe
think he
maybe
like
he was
self-voted as well.
hysterical.
I mean, Gerald
He
is
did,
a
but
is an
after the
enigma. That boy.
After the traumatic experience he had during parkour,
Oh, yeah.
maybe he was just like hysterical.
Yeah, can we
Frankie's
blow up the
torch.
server?
Hey,
No.
Creep, we should probably head out.
I
Oh,
really
yeah.
liked how this all ended up looking.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've had this like
accidentally.
chicken
who was
maple
here?
bacon sandwich for like an hour now, and I haven't been able to eat it yet. So like,
Go eat.
Just had fries.
Wait,
okay,
who was
yeah, I'll
here?
do that.
Oh my
Thanks
gosh.
for
Oh, no.
I
hosting.
will, Dahi.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you for
The
hosting.
beat.
Yeah,
Rory.
thank you for hosting. I had
Yeah, it was
fun.
probably the beacon.
Bye bye.
Yep, thank you.
Can
for
I
we-
play
playing.
season
Should we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
should
I'm
we
gonna
head
hop
to
in
the
as
Solert
well.
Discord? Or
Can
do
we
you want to
play
talk?
Thank you for
season 3,
hosting.
but as one player?
Yep.
Well-
Should we head to
do you
Discord
guys
for those who still want to talk?
want to tease
Have a
out
good day, guys.
Season 3?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell
This
yeah.
is
Na, na,
Halloween.
na,
This
na,
is
na, 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 na.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Pokemon.
nice.
ba, ba.
I actually am
That's
so
why I
happy.
went for a few
Game
months.
of Thrones.
Alright, now you have to let me help
Next
build them
season,
now.
Well-
2020.
If you want to help, sure.
Who
I'll
else
be
is
down.
gonna build? Who else is gonna build dragons? Come on.
Wait,
All
next
right, Mahler's
season.
helping. Bunny, you're
ne-
playing.
Okay, next season,
Alright.
April 2019.
That's the best.
Wait,
Okay.
make,
Does
No,
that mean
it should be
April.
after.
I
It
just
should be
wanna
does that
after
mean
Game of
normal
Thrones
fucking
finishes.
Twitch?
Okay,
Wait,
yeah, I'm gonna go
Mahler,
eat.
do you
Thank
wanna-
you for
Alright, it's gonna
hosting.
be
You still want to
improved.
play, right?
Goodbye.
7
No,
rounds
probably
instead of
not.
5. Ooh.
Sorry?
I wanna
You
do.
could
We need to do
both.
bingo.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
you
make
probably
it
won't
just
be
for
able
the
to help
mention,
with
of course.
challenges,
Yes,
but
yes,
yeah.
I'm
Wait,
so sorry.
it depends on closer to the date.
I'm so sorry.
Okay,
I made
yeah.
a mistake.
Yeah, I know
Even
you
if I
did.
didn't.
I know
even
you
if I
did,
didn't
but
vote
it's
you, I made
okay.
a mistake. I'm
You
so
guys,
sorry.
you guys
okay.
made a mistake not voting me. I'm so angry.
Grr.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Thank
people.
you.
I didn't actually want to vote you out, but
I mean about winning. I deserve to win. Come on.
Oh.
Copy strict.
I can't believe you didn't write